let's look here. This is from CUDA software, which is a resource I use a lot. We have the vertex and the sides. Well, the vertex is the corner of the angle. So it's corner, corner, vertex, vertex. So the vertex for this angle is just M. The vertex for this angle is just D. The vertex for this angle is R. And the vertex for this angle is T. So those are just the vertices. These are all your vertices. They're just single points. So now let's look at the sides of the angle. And the sides of angles are rays. Okay? Rays. Now sometimes they will be segments if we're looking at a polygon or some other figure that's finite. But technically, by definition, the side of an angle is a ray. So what we want to look at are the two rays that form the angle. Now the rays actually have to have the vertex as their starting point if they're going to be sides of the angle. So the two sides of my angle here are going to be ray ML, which goes this way. So ray ML. And the other one is going to be ray MN. So those are the two sides of my angle. If I look at this angle over here for my two sides, it's going to be ray DE and ray DC. Notice how all of the rays start with the vertex. That is their starting point. For the next one here, for the sides of this angle, you have ray RS and ray RQ are the sides of this angle, RS and RQ. So you can see the pattern here. And for this last one here, the rays of this angle are going to be ray TS and ray TU. So for the sides, we have ray TS and ray TU. So that's how you determine the sides and the vertex or the vertices of angles. So let's now move on to how we name angles. When you name an angle, you can name an angle either using the vertex name, using it by its vertex. You can name it by the 3 points, or you can name it with the number. So let's look at the 3 ways you can name. All right, for the first one, what's the vertex of this angle? Well, it's D. So I can name this angle D. That's the angle symbol, okay? I can also name it with 3 points. Now, when you name it with 3 points, the vertex has to be the center letter. That's very important. If you don't make the vertex the center letter, you're naming it wrong. You can't call this angle DCE. If you say DCE, you're telling me C is the vertex. It's the letter in the center that represents the vertex. So this is angle CDE, or you can name it angle EDC. CDE, vertex in the middle, EDC, vertex in the middle. The last way you can name it is using a number. If you've got a numeric representation in the angle, you can just call it angle 3. So that's how you name them. All right, so let's look at the next one. We'll use a little different color here to change it up a bit. So let's look at this one. Let's look at the vertex name. So the vertex name would be angle F. The 3 points name, which is the one where the vertex has to be the center one, so F has to be in the middle, we can call this angle GFE, or we can call it angle EFG. GFE, EFG, vertex in the center. The numeric number, or I'll call it numeric, is angle 4. So there's 4 ways to name that angle. So let's move on to a different one. Let's look at number 7. Number 7, the vertex name is angle F, because that's our vertex again. The 3 points name is the one where the vertex is in the center. I'm going to keep repeating that so you hear it over and over again. Could be angle EFG or angle GFE. Again, your vertex is in the center. Vertex is in the center. You're going to have nightmares about that. Vertex is in the center. The next way to name it is your numeric name using the number and this would be angle 1. So let's look at the last one that we have. And the last one that we have here, the vertex name would be angle I. The 3 points name with the vertex in the middle would be angle HIJ or angle JIH. Or we can use the numeric, which is angle 3. So those are the ways that we can name the angles. All right, so let's look at the bottom part. I'm going to do the whole first side of the page on one video, and then I'll do the second one on the next video. So let's look at this one here. Draw and label an angle to fit each description. Okay, so the first thing you have is obtuse. Now you've talked about these in the past. Obtuse, okay, is an angle, okay, whose measure, and M stands for measure, is greater than 90 but less than 180. So an obtuse angle is anything that's larger than 90 but less than 180. So if you want to draw angle Y, this is our vertex name, okay, this is our vertex name. So you're getting a good explanation of this. You draw any angle that you want that's larger than 90 degrees, and the vertex is Y, and there you go. That is an obtuse angle with a vertex of Y. So let's look at this number 10. All right, looking at number 10, I want an acute angle. Acute, you can think of it as, oh, it's a cute little angle, okay? Acute is an angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees. And I should put my degrees on here. That's important. You need to know these are degrees. So it's less than 90. And this is angle JIH. So we have a 3 points name here. Okay. So I'm going to draw an acute angle, something that's smaller than 90, and it's JIH. So I know I has to be my vertex because it's in the middle. And then you can put J and H on whichever side you want to put them. So there's acute angle JIH. All right, let's look at number 11. Right angle, angle 3. This is the numeric name. This is how we use the numeric name. So you draw a right angle. A right angle is a measure equal to 90 degrees. That's it. That's formed when you have perpendicular lines or segments. So 90 degrees is always associated with perpendicular. So I'm going to draw my 90-degree angle. How do I indicate it's 90? I put the little box there. That's the indicator that it's 90 degrees. And this is angle 3, so I'm just going to put a 3 right inside. That's how you do it. So we've got one more, and let's look at number 12. And we're looking at a straight angle. A straight angle, not George Strait, a straight angle is a straight line. And so that's a line whose measure equals 180. Notice the obtuse can't equal 180. Once it hits 180, it becomes a straight angle. And this is a 3 points name. And because it's a 3 points name, what's our vertex? D. Well, a straight angle is basically going to be a line. It's going to look like a line, but I'm going to draw it with the rays so you can see it. So the first one would be ray DC, because we talked about the sides. So DC is one side of this straight angle. And because it's a straight angle, DE is going to go this way. And this is also opposite rays. So that's what a straight angle looks like.